In this video, we're going to cover our exploratory data analysis. Instead of covering a workflow like we normally do, since we have 3 different datasets, we have split up the exploratory data analysis into 3 different workflows. Normally, the outputs of 3 different workflows would be difficult to view simultaneously. However, we can view the outputs of all 3 workflows in one place by utilizing reports. Normally, we use reports for summarizing or at the end of a project. But in this case, we can use it for our exploratory data analysis so that we can compare the 3 workflows side by side. The first dataset that we want to analyze is the human error dataset. This contains data concerning how the workers at a production facility make errors and the statistics around them. For example, here we have the experience of the worker, so how many months they've been working at this production facility. We have the summary statistics. One thing to note here is that we have only 47 values in our dataset. This is small, and this is one reason why we will be combining 3 different datasets for this modeling task. Next, we have the breaks, as this is an extremely important statistic when it comes to worker productivity and errors. Finally, in the human errors, we have the inspector experience. Inspectors are generally above the average production worker and oversee the production site. Our next dataset is our raw materials and the degradation of those materials. One thing that we want to pay close attention to here is the correlation matrix for our raw materials, and specifically the degraded column here on the right-hand side of the correlation matrix. By hovering over each box, we can see the correlation with all of the other feature variables. We can see that size actually has very little correlation with our degraded value. However, our density is extremely correlated and will do well when we go to our modeling steps. Finally, we have our sensors. These sensors are used for quality control on the production line. This dataset is concerned with the production of the sensors used for our production. So for example, here we have the number of months it took, or the number of months that the sensor has been in production. Finally, we have the production duration with respect to the sensor readings. So here we have split up the sensor production and the sensor reading status to see if there's any correlation between how long the sensor has been in production or used on the production line and how accurately it is still reading. Thank you for listening.